in this video, I'm going to show you how to rearrange your cast-on stitches for the Old Shale sock. For this sock, we cast on 63 stitches, and I'm just going to rearrange them so I've got 21 stitches on each of 3 double-pointed needles. So on this first needle, I'm just going to slip stitch my stitches purlwise, and I'll put 21 stitches onto this first needle. And once you've got 21 stitches on that first needle, you slip another 21 stitches onto a second double pointed needle. Each of the stitches are just slipped purlwise. Once you have 21 stitches on each of your 3 double pointed needles, I usually just wind up that long tail that's left over from the cast on and tie it into a knot. It just keeps it out my way while I'm knitting my sock. Once my sock's finished, I'll weave that in at the very end after it's blocked. Now that you've got your stitches arranged over 3 double pointed needles, you're ready to start your 2x1 twisted rib for the Old Shale cuff. So the first stitch, you're going to knit into the back of the loop. Just taking care that you don't twist your needles because you don't want to twist the cast on cuff. Knit into the back of the second stitch, and then purl the third stitch. You keep working this 2x1 twisted rib until you get to the end of the round. So it's just knit one into the back of the stitch, knit one into the back of a stitch, and then purl into the third stitch. I find the first round of knitting this cuff of a sock the most difficult. I find sometimes it can be quite tight trying to get your needle in, but after this first round it all becomes much easier. Once you finish the first round, your cuff will look like this. You'll have 21 stitches on each needle, you've got your long tail. You may find that you need to put a stitch marker on so you know where your round starts. I find it easy just to use that little strand of yarn. That's a marker for me. I know that's the beginning of my round. When I normally knit the cuff of a sock, I put 32 stitches onto one needle, and the other 32 stitches I split between the last 2 needles. So I've got 32 stitches in one needle and 16 stitches on the other 2, and that shows me where the beginning of my round is. And that's you, you're all ready to carry on knitting the cuff of your Old Shale sock. Happy knitting!